Around 1 in 5 Windsor drivers are distracted behind the wheel. That's part of the findings of a newly released study by a University of Windsor professor. He spent months watching local driving behavior.
Yeah, you're right. 1 in 5 drivers are distracted. But it's even more concerning considering the areas where we observed all of these distracted drivers.
Professor Francesco Biondi's study involved roadside observations in Windsor school zones and business areas such as Ottawa Street. The study team partnered with Windsor Police, and the research was done over the past year. Researchers found 20% of the observed drivers were engaged in some form of distraction.
So when we talk about driving distractions, oftentimes people think about people talking on the phone or grooming or eating or drinking. But there is a newer sort of cohort of distractions that involve vehicle technology. A touchscreen, a voice interaction systems. Now we have bigger and bigger touchscreens on vehicles.
One of the study's more controversial findings was that drivers of larger vehicles were more likely to engage in risky or unlawful behavior. Biondi says the assumption that pickup trucks and SUVs are safer than other cars on the road is a dangerous misconception.
When you drive a bigger car, you have a sense that if you end up in a crash, the occupants of your car and yourself are likely not the ones to suffer injuries.
The study's findings are not surprising to Michael Stewart of CAA South Central Ontario. The association's own surveys found 2/3 of Ontario drivers have personally witnessed a close call related to distracted driving.
Unfortunately, I'm actually not too surprised by this figure. I think we as a society, we like technology, we like to have that access, but it's really important that we use it responsibly.
Biondi recognizes that breaking distracted driving habits can be complicated. He says his study's data will be shared with Windsor Police for future public awareness campaigns. Dalson, Chen, CBC News, Windsor.